AT&T Park here on a Tuesday night. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week between the Arizona Diamondbacks and the San Francisco Giants. This should be a fun battle to watch, and it'll take place right after this. Chris Stratton will be the man on the mound for the G-men. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, in his last start, he picked up his 9th win of the season. It's always nice to get into double digits, and nothing he'd like to do more than to pitch well in this one and pick up his 10th victory of the year.
Here's Gerard Dyson. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Leading off tonight for Arizona, right fielder, Gerard Dyson.
First pitch of the at-bat. And the first pitch of the ball game here is taken for a called strike one. Guys, you take a look at the Giants as they begin play here tonight. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty B, we're looking at a team right now. They're just playing some average baseball through 4 games of this homestand. They split it 2-2, D-Row, and I think they expect a little bit more.
Yeah, and you don't want to be playing average baseball in front of your home fans. They need to find a way to win this game and try and take 3 out of the first 5 of this homestand.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the leadoff man is gone to open up the ball game. With that, the batting order for the visiting Arizona Diamondbacks. What's your take as they try to get back to their winning ways, D-Row?
Well, I was fortunate to play 2 years in this ballpark and call it my home, AT&T Park. And one thing I'll tell you is, as a right-handed hitter, get going opposite field into the bay out of your head, because it's not happening. You have to keep the line drive approach, and this park plays 2 different ways. Day game, the ball will fly a little bit to left. Night game, stay on the attack, stay big part of the field, up the middle the other way, and you'll have success.
Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Here comes the 0-1. Missed with a breaking ball. And set up working the plate is Larry Bullard, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Hey, behind the dish, D-Row, Larry Bullard. Pretty standard guy, works it. The only problem, I think, at times, hitters have a little bit difficult time. He'll give a little bit on that inside corner and outside corner. Not very consistent.
Yeah, but Larry's approachable. That's the one thing. If you turn around and say, is that as far as you're going on the outer half, he's usually going to tell you.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Well hit to right, but foul. Bases are empty, 1 man out. One-two pitch is a curveball that misses 2-2. So a full count now. On deck, the powerful right-handed bat of Paul Goldschmidt. Well hit to right, but a foul ball. The next 3-2. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Back goes Pence to the track. And they'll have to chase it down out around the 382 sign. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
Man, that's always tough. He was a strike away from striking out 2 in a row, but he got a little careless and caught too much of the plate there. It gets ripped for a 1-out extra base hit, and he's got some work to do now to get out of this one.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. As he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. And that one just missed outside. The 1-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Jackson is under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Batting fourth, third baseman, James Lamb.
Jake Lamb standing in now. He drove in 2 of his club's 3 runs in last night's affair. From the stretch. And the slider just stayed north of the strike zone that time. Peralta at second with 2 down. And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0.
Well, he's got a base open to use right here, and it looks like he might not be afraid to do that by the way he's pitching him.
2-0 pitch on the way. 3-0 now.
You can bet he's salivating a little in the box right now. He likes to drive in runs, and he's got a great situation and count to do that right here.
The 3-0 pitch is laid off, but in there for strike 1.
This is where, if you're the batter, 1 pitch, 1 spot, and you get the barrel of the bat to that baseball as quick as possible with damage on your mind.
2 out here and a runner at second. And the good fastball there finds the zone as the count goes full now. 3-2.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
The middle, and that'll get through into center field for a base hit. He'll come home with it, and he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late.
Hey, that's a big RBI single right there, D-Row. They lost the first game of this series, and they certainly don't want to fall behind and may potentially lose the first 2 games of this set.
Without question, Dan. Offensively, you're just trying to grind it out, give your team a chance, give the pitcher a chance to relax a little bit, even the series up, hopefully, and fight it out tomorrow.
Stepping in now, A.J. Pollock, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. The numbers, 282 to start play, 17 home runs, and 95 runs batted in. The 0-1 delivery. Tough one to lay off, called a strike.
Hey, make a pitch right here and get out of this. Get the boys in the dugout and regroup a little bit. 1 run is not going to kill you.
A runner on first with 2 away. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Lamb rounds third and is digging for the plate. And he's safe at the plate. And they now lead by 2.
I guess their scouting reports on this guy were dead on, because it's already 2-0 in the early going, and they're having absolutely no trouble seeing him here. On the other side, they're very quickly looking at a game that they're going to have to fight back in.
So digging in now, Eduardo Escobar. And there you see his righty-lefty splits and how they've played out so far this season. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a fastball's off the plate away. It's ball 1.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. And that one right down Main Street. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Hit out towards second. Panic is there. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. D-backs lead it 2-0. Robbie Ray will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Robbie Ray is quietly developing into one of the top left-handed pitchers in the game of baseball. Unfortunately, he gets lost in the shadow because of guys like Clayton Kershaw and Rich Hill. Big arm from Robbie Ray. Not a real big guy, but 95 to 97, good hard slider. His changeup has gotten better, and you'll know if he's on early because you'll see lots of swings and misses. This guy can rack up the strikeouts.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Missed with a slider. Well, guys, you take a look at this Diamondback squad as they begin play here tonight. Fair to say they're not playing their best baseball right now. Losers of 5 of their last 6.
Yeah, guys, yesterday's loss was a tough one. A 1-run loss. Hopefully they were able to just acclimate themselves to the city, get a chance to hit the streets, maybe regroup a little bit, and show up today ready to go.
And with that, a look at Bruce Bochy's lineup card for the Giants. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
You know, Matt, I'm looking for Longoria to snap out of the funk he's been in. He just hasn't performed well at home. I mean, he's under 250 for the season at home, and if there's one place you want to sparkle, it's in front of your home crowd.
Here's Austin Jackson, the center fielder. Here comes the first pitch. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1. The 1-0 is in there for strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. And Jackson's not offering at that one, and it'll knock things up at 2 balls and 2 strikes.
I know he buried that slider in right there, but that's a dangerous pitch. If he doesn't pot commit and bury that inside, it leaks out over the plate. He can get hurt with that pitch.
Full count now, 3-2. A former MVP waiting on deck in the form of Buster Posey. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
I really liked it. He gave up nibbling out of the zone trying to get him to chase. That wasn't working, so he just reached back and fired a good old country hardball fastball right by him. No better feeling in the world when you're a pitcher than throwing a fastball right by a guy.
Here's Buster Posey now, and there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a knee-high fastball. Behind 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Sharp slider that time, just missed inside.
You know, there aren't many guys that could just spit on an 0-2 pitch like that. Maybe it fooled him. We won't ever know, but it worked out.
The 1-2 is a high drive to left, back toward the wall, but he's going to run out of room. It's gone. A solo home run for Buster Posey, number 10 for him on the year, and the Giants have struck for a run. It's now a 2-1 ball game.
Well, he was on cruise control, just needing one more out to get out of the inning, but he came up with a plan. Base is empty. He didn't have to think about shooting one to the opposite field or shortening the swing to move the runners. He just wound up and let her rip. A solo shot is the result.
So striding forward for his first opportunity, Brandon Belt. And the confidence might be wavering at the moment. Last 10 or so ball games have been a real struggle for him. First offering on its way. And that pitch catches the inside corner. Belt, a native Texan. He was a 5th-round pick back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
The 1-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. And the throw to first ends the inning. But bye-bye, baby. The Giants get one on the home run by Buster Posey. We'll head to the top of the second. It's the D-backs 2 and the Giants 1. Now to the plate, Alex Avila. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
The catcher, number 5, Alex Avila.
Pitch on its way to Avila. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. A fastball that just misses inside. A fastball down near the shoe tops.
He might still be thrown off from that first inning, guys. He got knocked around pretty good, and that can be hard to recover from mentally sometimes.
A 2-ball, 2-strike count to the Diamondbacks catcher. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. Adeiny Echeverria, the number 8 hitter here, waits on deck. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Time for a look at the San Francisco Giants on defense. And behind the plate, world champion, former MVP, former Rookie of the Year. He's done it all. Buster Posey. Buster is in full command of this pitching staff.
Here's Echeverria now. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. First pitch on its way. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. The 1-0.
Nope.
That missed. Close. It's ball 2. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Well, he knows it. But this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
The 3-0 pitch is looked at for the first strike. The 3-1. Finds the zone to fill the count. 3-2. One out, nobody on. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Grounded back up the middle. There is Crawford. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Batting ninth, pitcher, Robbie Ray.
Up next for Arizona, Robbie Ray, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. There's a strike.
Hey, I don't know what happened in between innings, but he went down that tunnel with a few of his teammates and some coaches and found a way to regroup, because he's been really good this second inning. After going out in the first, I thought it was going to be a super short outing.
Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Looking at strike 2, a fastball that catches the inside corner. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. So 1-2-3 go the Diamondbacks, as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Here's Andrew McCutchen now, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second.
Andrew McCutchen.
Here's the first pitch to him. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. Now here's a high fly ball with some carry to deep center. Turning for it is McCutchen. Onto the garden netting and gone. It's a solo shot off the bat of Andrew McCutchen, and that is 27 for him on the year, and the Giants have come back to knock this one up at 2 apiece.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria, as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. That batting average hovering in the high 230s. 16 homers and 71 runs batted in. The windup and the 0-1. A breaking ball over the outside corner for strike 2. That pitch was so slow it barely registered on the radar gun.
Yeah, Matt, we don't see too many pitches crawling to the plate like that, especially these days. That can be a really tough pitch for a hitter to wait back on.
Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Longoria is retired, and there's 1 away.
All right, here's the defensive alignment for the Arizona Diamondbacks. And let's take a look at third baseman Jake Lamb. Everybody's going to focus on the offense, and rightfully so. This guy absolutely mashes. But he's an adequate defender over at the hot corner. And be on the lookout for him to make a big play today.
Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. Lifetime numbers against Robbie Ray. He's totaled 4 hits in 26 at-bats. And on 10 occasions, he's been a strikeout victim. That hits the outside corner. It's strike 1. So far this year against Southpaws, Crawford is a batting line residing in the 230s.
Matty, he struggled this season against left-handed pitching, but maybe a little shot of confidence with the manager putting him in the lineup today.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. 1-1 home now to Crawford. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the time, you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss, and another strikeout.
In now, Hunter Pence, as he'll take a look at his strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now a little pop-up off toward the first base side. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. But it bends just foul into the second deck. And he goes with the pitch here and drives it the other way to deep right. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. But bye-bye, baby, as the Giants are able to tie things up thanks to the solo dinger. We played 2, and we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. Here's Gerard Dyson. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
The right fielder, number 1, Gerard Dyson.
First pitch of the at-bat. A changeup right on the outside corner for a strike. Lifted down the line in left. Pence on the run. And no shot for Pence. This is going to land foul. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Left side, but well foul. That's lifted the other way out to left. And this will be handled by Pence for the first out.
The batter, left fielder, David Peralta.
Now at the plate, David Peralta. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat. Here comes the first pitch. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. And that one misses upstairs. 2-0.
Seems to me like they're pitching him a little bit more cautiously after that double he had his first time up.
Too high, and it's 3-0. Paul Goldschmidt is on deck. The 3-0. Finds the zone, strike 1. The 3-1 pitch. He loses him on ball 4.
The hitter was dug in looking for something to hit, but he would have needed a telephone pole to hit that thing way out of the zone.
At the plate, Paul Goldschmidt. He flew out in his last at-bat. From the belt, kicks and deals. Fastball too high to start him out here. 1-0.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those. The 1-0 is a fastball taken high for a ball. Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
3-0 now.
3 balls, no strike.
And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
Digging in to try it again, Jake Lamb looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat. Here comes the first pitch. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at. A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
You know, it's great to be patient, make a pitcher work and all that stuff to try to get walks, but you have to be ready to hit. And that was a really hittable pitch, and now you've got to deal with an 0-2 count.
2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2.
He's got him on the ropes at 2-2, but I don't think he'll try to get him out with another curveball. He's seen it already a couple of times, so it's not going to surprise him anymore.
Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Big strikeout for the second out there, but he's not out of it yet. We'll see if he can feed off that K, wiggle out the jam, and keep this game tied.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, A.J. Pollock. An RBI double is what he was credited with his first time around. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. There's a fastball to start him off, but that misses for ball 1.
We're only in the 3rd inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
Here comes the 1-0. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Pence giving chase. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. A couple of walks, but no damage. We're back in San Francisco following this. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Chris Stratton. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch coming. Here it is. Check swing called strike. 0-1. Line to the right side. But that finds the first baseman's glove, and that's a tough first out. And with 1 away, we'll bring you a look at the current division standings, and you can see these guys have their work cut out for them if they want to make noise in the division. Settling in now, Joe Panic. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit down the third base line, but a foul ball here. 0-1. Liner toward right center, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those two at bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
Into the box, Austin Jackson. Swing and a little tapper, but it's foul. Strike one. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. Set to deliver the 0-1. And this one's in the dirt. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. The 1-1 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike two. Panic, base runner at first with 1 out. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. Barehanded for 1. On to Goldschmidt, a double play. Inning over. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Eduardo Escobar standing in.
Second baseman, Eduardo Escobar.
Here's the first pitch to him. A high fastball is in there.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. So after getting the strikeout on the fastball, not a bad time to check out our pitch speed comparison for our 2 starters. And you can see that both guys are well into the 90s. 95 on one hand and just 2 miles an hour slower on the other. Stepping up to the plate, Alex Avila. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Pitch on its way to Avila. Looks at a curveball over the inside corner.
This guy's cruising along, pitching well as we enter the middle innings of this one. Less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes. If he could clean that up a little bit, he could really roll into the later innings in this one.
And that's a called strike at the letters. Though that looked high from here, it's 0-2 now. Pitch on the way. Oh, and there's the good curveball as he's set down on strikes for the second time here tonight.
6 pitches, 2 strikeouts in the inning. Hard to beat that, and beyond that, he has to feel good about the way the curveball is coming out of his hand. That was a nasty looking pitch.
Into the box now, Adeiny Echeverria. As he'll lay off a curveball in the dirt for ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Now the 1-0. It's the outside corner, strike 1. And that misses. 2-1. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ball game. And this one is over, and he works the count back to 2-2. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday Night Baseball after this. Here's Buster Posey now. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Catcher, Buster Posey.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
We're moving along in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well, and one of the reasons why, first pitch strike ratio over 70% up to this point in this game.
0-2 the counts of Posey. Now a fastball here that'll wisely lay off, and it's 1-2.
0-2 pitch, not even close to the zone, and a fastball might be an indication that he's going to start using some of his secondary pitches.
The 1-2. High in the air into shallow left center. Peralta's under it. He's got it 1 away. Good time now to check out the Diamondbacks Road to the Show report, as you see a couple of guys in the upper levels of the minors that have been making waves as of late. So 1 away here with the bases empty, and standing in now the left-handed hitting first baseman Brandon Belt. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Nope.
And that one stayed too low, apparently. Swing and a miss on a nice biting slider.
Hey, from a pitcher's standpoint, sometimes the greatest pitch is the slider that backs up. He got away with that one, but he wants that thing to bury down the way.
And a curveball's by him that time as he falls behind now 1-2. Got him on the good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the 2nd time tonight.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the 4th time he struck out, and we're only in the 2nd game of this series.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. McCutchen, or just Kutch as he's frequently referred to. He was a first-round pick back in 2005.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has. Nice pick.
Now here's a comebacker back to the mound, and he'll flip it onto first, and with it, that ends the inning. Giants down in order. Through 4, we're deadlocked at 2 apiece. Now in the box, Robbie Ray. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck outside last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
First pitch of the at-bat. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Slow grounder to first. Belt is up with it, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
The right fielder, number 1, Gerard Dyson.
Here's Gerard Dyson. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch just missed with a breaking ball. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Hey, I hope that call doesn't throw him off his game right here. He's been pitching one heck of a game, and I'd hate to see the umpire get in his head right now.
He's fallen behind now. 3-1. David Peralta waits on deck. 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors so far for the Diamondbacks. And that is in there at the letters to run it full. 3-2. Pulled softly out toward right. And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch.
Wow. Great jump on that ball hit to the gap in right center field. A great diving catch. One of the better plays you'll see.
Stepping in now, David Peralta. As he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1. It was a walk in his last trip. Really dotting the corners here with the fastball. 0-2.
I know there's 2 outs right here, but your job as the number 2 hole hitter, especially with the monsters hitting behind you, find a way to get on base. Maybe a little 2-out lightning on the horizon.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out. His 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Diamondbacks down in order. Halfway home, tied 2 apiece. In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Third baseman, Evan Longoria.
First pitch on its way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. Longoria, or just Longo as he's often referred, it was selected in the first round during the first-year player draft of 2006.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
The shortstop, number 35, Brandon Crawford.
Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. First delivery to him on the way. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1. Now the 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike.
Hey, if these guys are going to have any chance in this one, they are going to have to set their sights a little lower. You cannot expect to get the barrel of the bat to that baseball. That is entirely too high.
The 1-1. That's lifted the other way out to left. Peralta's under it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, left fielder, Hunter Pence.
Now at the plate, Hunter Pence. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And, oh, looked inside, but that's ruled as strike. 0-1. And no offer that time from Pence as it evens the count at 1-1. Pence, playing here in his age 34 season, he was taken in the second round back in the 2004 first-year player draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2.
He executed that 1-2 curveball pretty well. I think that's right where he wanted it to end up, but he couldn't get him to chase at it. We'll see what they go with now after that didn't work out.
A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. Now the payoff pitch home. Popped him up. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Giants are down 1-2-3 through 5, all even at 2-2. Sam Dyson takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 49, Sam Dyson.
Ready once again, Paul Goldschmidt. It was a walk in his last trip.
First baseman number 44, Paul Goldschmidt.
Now here it comes. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
The 0-1 pitch. And oh man, that caught him pretty good there as it ricochets toward the third baseline. Unable to recover. He's safe at first, and now the attention turns back to the guy on the mound.
Hey, after that hit right there, Hero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. The 1-1. Taken, strike 2.
Can't say he's tickling around the zone. Those last 2 pitches were pretty much grooved right down the middle, but it didn't bite him.
2-2 is our score. Leadoff man aboard at first here with nobody out. A bullet to first base. And they'll run him down and tag him out between first and second. A double play. Into the box, A.J. Pollard. Lifetime against Sam Dyson. He hits at a .364 clip. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Leaves a slider right over the middle.
Hey, this boy ain't messing around right now. Attacking the zone, showing a lot of confidence in his stuff. He's got 2 quick outs, and now he's got this guy down 0-2.
Two runs, 4 hits. No errors so far for the Diamondbacks. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1.
Didn't catch the corner there, but you can see he was trying to jam him with that running action on that 2-seam fastball.
The 1-2. And a swing and a chance for Longoria at third. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Nothing doing for Arizona. Home half of the 6th inning coming up. Deadlocked at 2 apiece. Kelby Tomlinson is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6.
Kelby Tomlinson.
And he takes ball 1. To see the average starting play at 318. 4 home runs and 32 driven in. The 1-0. Hit out towards second. And that finds its way through for a base hit. So the leadoff man reaches in their half of the 6th.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
Here's Joe Panic as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. And he'll step off and fire to the bag. And he just manages to get his hand in. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. He turns on it and sends it deep down the line in right. And that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball. 0-2 count, and the pitch. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Pollard comes on now, and he has it 1 down.
Now batting, center fielder, Austin Jackson.
Here's Austin Jackson, the center fielder. He was a double play victim last time around. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. 0-1 the count.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2. Tomlinson leads off first with 1 away. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And this is by Goldschmidt down the line. A fair ball. Tomlinson is on his way home. He will score as it's now a 3-2 ball game.
Well, that's a big at-bat right there. Not only does he get all the way to third on a triple, but he also drives in the go-ahead run.
And it looks as though they're going to set up the double play. There's the free pass signal. So there'll be runners at the corners with 1 gone.
The first baseman, number 9,
So we've got runners at the corners here, one away, and standing in now the left-handed hitting first baseman Brandon Belt. First pitch of the at-bat. This is line to left, and that will get down as he delivers a big one here. It's a base hit, and the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
Hey, D-Roy, I think we've got a case right now. This team, they're just feasting on a pitcher that he's given up some runs. It looks like he's starting to get a little bit tired, leaving some of these pitches up in the zone.
Yeah, and I think there's a fight at the bat rack right now. Guys are licking their chops, knowing he's a little bit tired. Going to leave stuff over the middle of the plate. Won't be surprised to see the bullpen get going.
Andrew McCutcheon will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the second inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. Now time is called, and this could very well be to buy a few more pitches for those relievers. He's set. Here it comes. And he gets the call that time for strike number one. Runners are at first and second with one away. Slapped hard the opposite way. Dyson is there. Two down.
Now batting, third baseman, Evan Longoria.
Digging in once again, Evan Longoria. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. Here's the first pitch to him. Breaking ball taken right down the middle. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
There seem to be different philosophies on it. So, Dan, what was your approach at 0-2 counts?
My philosophy is this. I think the last thing you want to do is throw non-competitive pitches, Matt. Throw something.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 left. We're through 6 full. Giants on top, 4-2. Back here in San Francisco, Giants leading this one as we get set for the 7th. But before it gets underway, there you see our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Derek Law is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 64, Derek Law.
Eduardo Escobar standing in, 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And the changeup is way low that time. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
Missed with a breaking ball.
That curveball is a pitch you have to get on top of, or else it'll take off just like that one did.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Ball hit on the ground here for the first baseman Belt, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
Had to protect there with 2 strikes, and he just got it off the end of the bat. Not much of a problem for the infield at that point.
Here's the catcher, Alex Avila. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The windup and the 0-1. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner. Law stands 6'2" and throws from the right side. He was a 9th-round pick back in 2011.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Ripped down the first base line. And this is past Belt on down the line. A fair ball.
Yeah, I'm not sure. This ball might have caught him in between hops. He looked unsure which way to turn his glove, and the next thing you know, it's by him.
Here's Echeverria now. And Dan, what's the plan of attack here for the guy on the mound?
Well, I think they have to go right after him. He's pretty unlikely to take you deep, but if you allow him to get on base, the chances of him scoring and tying this game become a lot greater.
He's set, and the pitch. And there's one he'd like to have over again. Missed high with the slider. Avila, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
That was a non-competitive pitch right there, and he finds himself behind 2-0 in this situation. He's going to have to locate something down in the zone to get himself back in this count.
Now the 2-0 home. Outside, 3-0 now.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
He's set. Here's the 3-0. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. The 3-1. And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away.
Well, he walked him on 5 pitches, but that last pitch was really good. He missed down, but only by a hair. When a hitter has a 3-1 count, he can wait until he gets a pitch he loves.
Steven Souza will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 28, Steven Souza.
And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. First and second now, 1 man out. On the ground to short. Could this be 2? There's 1 on the belt, and they turn the double play. That ends the inning. So it's no runs on no hits, 1 error, and a runner left stranded. We've reached the 7th inning stretch here in San Francisco. San Francisco leads this one 4-2. Jorge De La Rosa will come on now and make his 55th appearance of the year.
Jorge De La Rosa.
Now batting, Brandon Crawford. His career line against De La Rosa. He's got 8 hits in 31 tries. He's taken him deep once. In there for strike 1, 0-1. In his career, Crawford brings a batting average just a little over the 250 mark. De La Rosa comes set. Here's the 0-1. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
The left fielder, number 8, Hunter Pence.
Striding in once again, Hunter Pence. No hits to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Snatched out of midair at first base for out number 2.
The pitcher, number 64, Garrett Law.
Gregor Blanco will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Gregor Blanco.
And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. He'll enter play here with an average just over 250. 1 home run and 4 RBIs. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Line to the right side. Dyson is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Giants down in order, but they still lead this one 4-2.
Your attention, please.
So the call's gone out for the right-hander Mark Melanson as he'll take over on the mound.
Mark Melanson.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Gerard Dyson. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the 8th. Here comes the first pitch. And that one just missed outside. Melanson is a reliever known for forcing contact. Not a huge strikeout guy most of the time, but he also doesn't issue a lot of free passes either.
There's a couple of keys to being a good reliever. One, if you have great stuff and you strike everybody out, or like this guy, not afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. He has good stuff, not great stuff. He's not afraid to let his defense help him out and make some plays.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The 2-0 on the way. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Hey, leading off an inning in this situation, 3 balls on you. You have to know that a solo shot's not tying this game up. You have to find a way to get on base any way possible.
And they'll just make him throw one over here. 3-1. Fastball in there. 3-2.
Hey, excellent job to get yourself back in this count after throwing 3 consecutive balls. You got a chance to get an out right here.
And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. This is pulled into right. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
Up next for the Diamondbacks, left fielder, David Peralta.
So striding forward now, David Peralta, leadoff man on base, and we'll see what they have in mind strategy-wise here. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Ball 1. Now the 1-0. is right down the middle for a strike. Getting late, 4-2 our score as we play the 8th inning. Hit back up the middle. Crawford fields it cleanly, and a glove flip for one. On to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now.
We don't get to see the glove tossing up, but boy, it can really help save some time, and it looks good to boot. That's smooth.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ball game. The windup and the 0-1. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Back goes Jackson at the track. Gone! So a solo shot here to left center field, as it's trimmed to a 4-3 game now.
Boy, when the leading MVP candidate steps into the box, I'm not sure it's wise to challenge him, especially with a pitch like this. But they do, and he makes them pay for their mistake. He's been doing this all year long.
Jake Lamb standing in now, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike one. His career numbers against Melanson, he's just 1 for 6. One and one to count to Jake Lamb. Two and one.
Wow, it just doesn't seem like he's being as aggressive as he was before he gave up that home run. Was throwing the ball great. Now it seems like he's a little bit more tentative throwing the ball across the plate.
And the 2-1. Called strike over the outside corner. Both teams with 6 hits so far. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. McCutchen on the move. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. One for the D-backs on the home run by Paul Goldschmidt. We'll go to the bottom of the 8th. It's the Giants 4 and the Diamondbacks 3.
Your attention, please.
New pitcher to tell you about, and it's the side-arming right-hander Brad Ziegler that gets the assignment. Into the box now, Joe Panic. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Just a bit jumpy that time. Swung on and missed. Wouldn't bite on a good sinker that time that missed. The 1-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Just inside, not by much. It's 2-2.
Don't be shocked if he doesn't go right back to that same pitch. You could tell he jelly-legged him at the plate a little bit, froze him, but just missed the zone.
Here now the 2-2. And he'll stay alive here, but just barely as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. Another 2-2 offering. Lifted down the line in left. Peralta on the move. And no one will track it down. Here's another 2-2. Lifts it into the air to shallow center. Pollard comes on now, and he has it one down. Tight game here. 4-3 our score as we take the opportunity to compare the performances turned in by the two starters. Here's Austin Jackson, the center fielder. Tripled homer run last time through, so we'll see what he's got in store here. First delivery to him on the way. And the first pitch is chopped foul at the plate at strike one. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Fielded by Hechavarria. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
Now batting, the catcher, number 28, Buster Posey.
Here's Buster Posey now. The batter-pitcher numbers with Brad Ziegler. Comes in with 6 hits in 23 at-bats. Now here's the pitch. And a first pitch sinker is over for strike one. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. 4-3 our score here as we play the 8th. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. This is flared right back over the mound. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Giants are down 1-2-3, but they hang on to a 1-run lead, 4-3. Bay Bridge, and at the other end, the city by the bay as we continue tonight's ball game from AT&T Park. Corey Guerin comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth. Into the box now, A.J. Pollard. He'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9. Here's the first pitch to him. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. Set. Here's the 0-1. Missed with a slider.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
The 1-1 is taken for ball 2. Sinker, and that's ruled strike 2. Here now the 2-2. Swung on and missed, strike 3.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just starts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Eduardo Escobar standing in. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike one. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Here comes the 0-1. And that sinker misses at the shoe tops. Ball one. One-run game here in the top of the ninth. And there's ball two now.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
The 2-1. He's in there for strike number 2. The 2-2. Gets him swinging. He struck him out.
Well, you have to feel pretty confident about the way this one's going to end up as a manager. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts from the closer. There's not a whole lot more he can do to instill confidence that he's going to wrap this thing up without any problem.
Here's the catcher, Alex Avila, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike one. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Arizona down to its last strike. Turned on down the line. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Grounded up the first baseline. And he'll step on first for the out, and the ball game is over.
Well, maybe a little bit of a problem is they had to wind up going to that bullpen quite a bit. 5 pitchers are going to combine to finish this one to get the win.
And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. The Giants seal up their 30th win at home on the season. Sam Dyson gets the win in relief, his second of the year. Corey Guerin earns the save out of the bullpen, his 23rd of the campaign. So that will put a wrap on things here this evening. From my partners Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Final line score tonight. First for the victorious Giants. 4 runs on 6 hits. 1 error. They left 3 men on base. For the Diamondbacks, 3 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 8 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance, 41,503. The Giants thank you for attending tonight's game at AT&T Park. And remind you to please buckle up and drive home safely. Good night.
Welcome to our Wednesday edition of Inside the Show. Let's jump right into Tuesday's action. Starting out in the NL West, Sam Dyson got his second W of the season as the Giants beat the Diamondbacks 4-3. The Rockies knocked out 12 hits as a team as they got the victory in extras against the Angels 7-6. The Los Angeles Dodgers picked up 14 hits in total as they grabbed the win over the Rangers in Arlington 11-4. They are on a roll with 8 straight victories. Robinson Cano drove in 3, helping lead the Mariners past the Padres 5-4. He also extended his hitting streak to a modest 8 straight. The Tampa Bay Rays totaled 13 hits as a team as they pulverized the Braves 8-1. Luis Garcia picked up win number 8 this year, helping Philadelphia dispose of the Nationals 4-3. The Cubbies combined to give up just 5 hits as they got the best of the visiting Mets 1-0. The Brewers allowed only 5 hits in the game as they got past the Reds in Cincinnati 7-1. The Pittsburgh Pirates racked up 11 hits as a team as they beat the Cardinals on the road 5-0. Rafael Devers grabbed 3 runs driven in as Boston took care of Miami 3-1. The Yankees grabbed 13 hits in the game as they dismantled the White Sox 11-0. The Baltimore Orioles combined for a 4-hitter as they took down the visiting Blue Jays 5-1. They now have 6 straight victories. The Minnesota Twins allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they beat the Tribe in Cleveland 4-1. The Royals knocked out 10 hits as a team as they defeated the visiting Tigers 4-2. The A's combined to give up just 5 hits as they got a win over the Astros in Houston 1-0. Thanks for tuning in today. We'll be back here tomorrow and all season long.